Hey there, wonderful people! What if I told you there is a bird out there that builds some of the most massive and architecturally impressive structures in the entire animal kingdom? Picture a bird so bold and determined that it will march straight into your backyard, dig up your garden, and act like it owns the place without a shred of apology. Sounds like quite the character, right? Well, that bird is the Australian brush turkey. And trust me, its story is far more wild and wonderful than you might expect, a true testament to the creative power of the Almighty. Before we get into all the amazing details, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. Then tap subscribe so you can join us for every new adventure we share here. It takes just a second and it truly helps. Now, let us get to know this remarkable creature. So, what exactly is the Australian brush turkey? Known also as the bush turkey or scrub turkey, it is a large ground-dwelling bird native to eastern Australia. Its scientific name is Alectura lathami, and it belongs to the family Megapodidae, commonly known as the Megapodes or mound builders. This family name is incredibly fitting because the Australian brush turkey is one of the most dedicated and impressive mound builders in existence, reflecting the magnificent craftsmanship of the maker. The Megapode family includes about 22 species across Australia, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific Islands. And they are united by one extraordinary trait. They do not use their own body heat to incubate in the way most birds do. Instead, the Creator gifted them with the instinct to rely on external heat sources. In the case of the Australian brush turkey, that means building enormous mounds of decomposing organic material that generate heat through the natural process of composting, a system perfectly managed by divine providence. Let us start with what this bird actually looks like, because the masterful designer gave the Australian brush turkey a truly distinctive and memorable appearance. It is a large, robust bird, standing about 60 to 70 centimeters tall and weighing anywhere from 2 to 3.5 kilograms. Its body is covered in dark feathers that have a somewhat rough and bristly texture, which is part of where the name brush turkey comes from. The tail is broad, flat, and held in a distinctive upright fan shape that gives the bird a proud, almost strutting silhouette. But the most striking feature by far is the head and neck. The fashioner provided the brush turkey with a bare, bright red head and a vibrant yellow wattle that drapes down gracefully across the upper chest. This combination creates an appearance that is both comical and strangely dignified. Its strong legs and sturdy claws are perfectly designed by the Supreme Maker for their primary activity, scratching and raking through leaf litter and soil. Now let us talk about those legendary mounds, because this is where the ultimate creator's engineering really shines. The male brush turkey constructs enormous mounds made from leaves, soil, bark, and sticks that he rakes together from the surrounding forest floor. These mounds are not small affairs. A typical mound can be up to 4 meters in diameter and about 1 to 1.5 meters tall. The purpose of the mound is to function as a natural incubator. As the organic material decomposes, it generates heat through microbial activity. The all-knowing creator equipped the male brush turkey to be extraordinarily attentive to the temperature of his mound. He regularly tests it by poking his beak into the material, using specialized sensors in his upper bill, a feat of precise design from the originator. If the mound is too hot, he opens it. If it is too cool, he adds insulation. This constant monitoring keeps the internal temperature remarkably stable, typically right around 33 to 35 degrees Celsius. The diet of the Australian brush turkey is another fascinating aspect of its biology, showing the wisdom of the all-wise creator. These birds are omnivores with a broad and flexible diet that changes with the seasons. They feed primarily on seeds, fallen fruits, and various plant materials that they find on the forest floor. They are enthusiastic scratchers and diggers, using those powerful feet to rake through leaf litter in search of edible morsels like insects and invertebrates. They play an important ecological role by helping to disperse seeds throughout the forest, a beautiful example of how the Lord ensures the regeneration of the land. Their foraging behavior also helps to turn over and aerate the forest floor, which contributes to nutrient cycling and soil health, proving that every creature has a vital purpose in the eyes of the divine maker. Speaking of habitat, the Australian brush turkey is found along the eastern coast of Australia. From far north Queensland down through New South Wales, they inhabit a variety of environments, including tropical rainforests, wet eucalyptus, woodlands, and scrubby coastal vegetation. One of the most remarkable things about this bird is how the maker has allowed it to adapt so successfully to urban and suburban environments. Over the past several decades, brush turkeys have expanded their range into many residential areas, becoming a common sight in backyards and parks in cities like Sydney and Brisbane. This urban expansion has made them one of the most talked about birds in Australia. While many find them charming, others are less thrilled when a determined bird decides a carefully maintained garden is the perfect source of material for its mound-building project, a humorous reminder of the bird's bold, God-given persistence. This boldness around humans is one of the brush turkey's most notable traits, displaying a lack of fear that is rare among wild creatures. They walk through outdoor dining areas and investigate barbecues with a confident disregard for human plans. In modern Australian culture, the brush turkey has become a symbol of resilience. Their successful colonization of urban areas is a remarkable story, reminding us that the Creator has made nature incredibly resourceful. The brush turkey does not wait for an invitation, it simply shows up, confidently makes itself at home, and gets on with the business of being exactly what the fashioner intended it to be. Despite their sometimes exasperating behavior in urban settings, Australian brush turkeys are a valuable part of the ecosystems they inhabit. In their natural forest environments, they contribute significantly to health through their constant foraging and soil disturbance. By turning over large amounts of organic material, they accelerate decomposition, a process overseen by divine providence. Their mounds even provide habitat for various insects and reptiles long after they are abandoned. In this way, the engineering efforts of this bird benefit far more species than just itself, illustrating the interconnectedness of all things designed by the Almighty. So the next time you spot one of these bold, magnificently odd birds strutting through a park or industriously raking through a garden bed, take a moment to appreciate the handiwork of the Supreme Maker. The Australian brush turkey is a master builder, a fearless explorer, and a vital contributor to the health of the land. I hope you had as much fun learning about this incredible bird as I had telling you about it. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button. It really does make a difference. And if you have not subscribed yet, now is the perfect time to join the family. I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you ever had a brush turkey invade your garden? What is your favorite thing about these amazing birds? Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.